All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to stick with the theme of playing small, free web puzzle games. Have they all been web-based? I think so. With Pushing You by Notan. I think this came out like a month or so ago. It looked pretty interesting, and I'm glad to be getting around to it. So let's give it a go. Start game. Pushing You. Ooh, I can see how many levels there are immediately. 25. Not that short. Well, depends how difficult the levels are, I guess. Okay, so I can push these around. I'm pushing you. Perfect. I got this. Okay. So I can push this around. So I always make a U shape. Okay, so I should probably explain. When I go into that, like, I don't control anything from then on. I just like move into this thing from the top. Every other side I can push it on. If I go into it from the top, I go down, right, up, and then re-emerge. And that's all one motion. Right? So given that, I guess I'm going to want to do something like this and hit that wall and go in there. And then maybe take this one inside to get me past. Well, I'm assuming, okay, these stop me from going through. So this gives me a way of passing through those spiky things. Okay, I can multi-push. Thanks for teaching me that. And I need to go in there. What happens if... Ooh, I can't really push them down, although I can do this. Okay, what happens if I go from one into the next one? I push it. Okay. Was that like what I need to do or not? Let's think about it. I guess I want to go in through this way. So therefore there needs to be like two things to hit. So do I want... that uses up the U shape, right? Yes, it's gone. So at this point I'm just going to go there and up again. So it'd be nice if I could... Can I? Like find some way of like pushing them all to be one column? Or can I just, if I do this again, just go in through this way? That should work, yes. Okay, I didn't have to use all of the U's. Curious. I was expecting to have to set up a thing in that bottom left area to hit against and then go through, but there was just a wall on the right that I could hit. Anyway. Well, this feels like I want to do that. That very much feels like I want to do that. However, I need more stuff. Also, I can't push any of these down. Okay, so how am I ever going through anywhere? If I go in this and hit that, then I go through. I guess then I want to push another one down. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Alright, I got it. I got it. Pretty cool. So I want to go through there. So ultimately I'm probably going to want to do the U shape in here. It's such a weird mechanic. Such a very specific thing. Like you could make a game where you move in, like maybe you could make an entire series of games where you move in the shape of every letter of the alphabet. Okay, so I want to go. Do I just want to take one of these up? Although I wouldn't be able to push it to the left. I can't push these through the spikes, right? Oh, I can. Interesting. Can I go into it while it's on the spikes? No. Do I want to do this? Then I'll hit the spikes. Oh no, I'll go through the spikes. Just come back up to the top. Curious. What do I actually want then? I'm never going to push any of these. Oh, I could push that to the left if I do this, then do that. Okay, neat. Very neat. Okay, so that gave me a way to get around the other side of the U. So in this case, I want to go in, but not pop out the other side. How's that going to work? Surely just like having a thing to hit against will stop me. Ah, but then I come back out. Like, how does it work if I hit something from the bottom? I push it still, right? Yes, okay. How would I change that? How would I change that? I'm definitely not going in this way because I can't get a U shape in there. Right? It's possible I'm going round twice or something. Oh, I think I accidentally did it. Right, I'm blocking my way through. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I thought about that idea of blocking my way up the right-hand side, but I didn't realize I could do it like that. Okay, now we have views on this side. Interesting. I mean, I don't have a choice right now, so I have to do this. It makes sense that I would travel that direction. I mean, as in it's just a rotation of the other one. Doesn't make a lot of sense why when I like in this position, why I always go to the right. Like, I mean, it makes sense in terms of like, well, there has to be some specific behavior that's going to happen, but like, there's nothing about this U shape that suggests I would go that direction. Why not go to the left? But it is the way it is. Do I want to go, like, it kind of feels like I just want to go back around or something for some reason, but I don't really know why. I guess I can then push this down. Okay. That sort of just came together. Just went past each obstacle. So this will take me to the left. Yes. Okay. And there's one thing in there that if I were to get into that, I would get to the exit. Okay. I can push that out. But then it's stuck against a wall. Okay. So these are going to take me left. How would I ever get into this from the top? I'd have to be in like the U motion in this column going down. So that means I have to start further to the right, which isn't going to happen. Maybe that's just a red herring. And there's some other way that I'm going to get through. Give me some ideas. This is experiments. That's not an idea. That's not an idea either. I can't push any of these up. Except I can. I can push like one up. Okay, I think I know what to do. Put that there. Push this one out so it hits that. Then push the other one over so I can go back into this. Ta-da! Yay, very nice. Okay, so this is going to send me to the right. This is going to send me... Like maybe the U's could do with like a little marker on the end, on like one side of them, to just a little reminder of which direction it's going to go. Because otherwise I'm going to have to like keep reminding myself. Okay, what do I want? This feels like it's set up to be about like pushing them around like this. So I am just going to do that. And I want to do that on the next row. This definitely feels like what this is about. So I'm just going to keep doing it. And then assume that it'll be fine at the end. Yep. Didn't have to think ahead too far. It's just like, I can... Like, it's quite common in games where there are objects that you can only push from certain sides to have a level that's about like trying to get two objects around a couple of corners. So I was quite prepared for that. All right, so this looks vaguely interesting. Does this mean I want to get... Do I want to get into the downwards facing U here? I mean, that would do it, right? Do I want to... I kind of... So these are quite stuck against each other. Can I just take them both like this and then push that to the left? This feels weirdly simple. This will work, right? Oh, but I get stuck behind there. Ah, clever. Nice trap. How do I avoid that then? How do I avoid that trap? So I'm certainly never bringing something like this way, or am I? I know I can't get into that because the spikes are there. I could like push this out, but how does that help me? Either way, I'm not going in through this entrance, right? How would that work? I mean, if the down were there, but it's not going to get there, is it? How would I get into that position? And like this were blocking here. Or for the left one, the way it would have to work is it wouldn't. It wouldn't work. Okay, so I'm going this way. I just need to get the downwards one to the left. Can I? Oh, could I have pushed the downwards one up? So do the opposite. So this, push it into the spikes. Push it up. Yeah, that should work. Ooh. So do that after pushing this up. Ooh, there might be like a multiple step thing here where I do this, push that out to the left, push that back underneath. Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice little setup. Push that up from there, and then go into this. Nice. In we go. So we're kind of stuck in here, and I have no choices. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's the tutorialization happening. So if I end on spikes, it undoes the movement and the thing's gone. Okay. So this is just, this level just does itself. There we go. Curious. What are the implications of that going to be? Whoa. Could be anything. So you exist in there, which suggests I'm either pushing you out or, yeah, which suggests I'm pushing you out, I guess. At some point. I don't know when though. Oh, and that's a trap down there, okay. Except it could not be a trap, right? If I place the thing down there. And then I would undo. And then I'm done? Okay. It's fun to like just see one obstacle, not really think about the whole puzzle, but see one obstacle and think, okay, I know how to solve that. And then be done. I noticed that I think it's always in Notan's games, the texture on the floor is like always that pattern, which I quite like. It's a nice pattern. At least I've seen it in other games. I can't remember if it was always the same developer though. Okay, so if I land on the spikes, it rewinds back to where I was. And I want to get in there. So I guess it looks like I want this to be in there. Somehow. Like down here and then down from that, well, yeah, down from this space. Then be able to go into it and I'd be done. This will push it down, right? And then rewind. Okay, cool. Couldn't quite see everything that was going to happen, but once again, I was like, oh, well, there's an obstacle here. I can see it. Let's just deal with that and see what happens. Okay, so I want to go in, but I'm going to land on the spikes at the top. So I probably want to push one of these onto those spikes. However, I have to go into one of them first. So this is about deciding which one I want to get rid of and then doing something better with the other. However, there are going to be problems, right? this is what I want. There we go. I was planning for that to happen, and I just kind of worked my way towards it. Well, so basically, I knew I wanted to get one pushed in there onto the spikes, so which meant I wanted one that was pushed down, which I can't do just by pushing it, but not pushed down all the way to the bottom, which meant I needed to push one into another one, so it was away from the wall. I probably should have talked about my logic as I was doing it, but it was all happening in my head. So I needed 3 in a row to end up with that situation, and then it was all good. Okay, what is this? What are you? Does that interact with this somehow? Well, that's not how I figured that out. Oh, maybe it rotates. Yeah, okay. Does it like keep or gets used up? Interesting. So I want to go in here and hit this wall. No, I don't. That won't stop me from coming out. So if I do this, it gives me 3 rotations. But that's no good. Okay, what do I want here? I need to go in and not come back out. How's that going to happen? How is that going to happen? Like the only way I can go in... Ooh, hold on. So... in this direction I just wouldn't hit anything. Yeah, that's the issue. Oh, here. Hit this wall, go in. So that means getting rid of this and then somehow getting back to this rotation. How's that going to happen? How is that going to happen? Can I use this up? No. Rotate 3 times, but then like none of these states are good states. Like this. Oh wait, this will work. Yes, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that like orientation. That would work. That probably rotates the other direction. Yeah, and the little spiral lines are going the other direction as well. Okay, so we have a forced. These two are both forced, right? Does that rotate the way I'd expect it to? I'd expect this to rotate clockwise. Yes. All right. Nice sprite. It conveys the right kind of rotation. So we have 2 forced clockwise rotations and then a forced anti-clockwise rotation. So that's ultimately 1 clockwise. And I want to have an upwards facing one here, right? Probably. I mean, there's a few things that would work. But what wouldn't work here? Actually, upwards wouldn't work because it goes to the left. Yeah, okay. So it needs to be left facing at this point. So up facing at this point, left facing at this point, down facing at this point. So it's currently down facing. What happens if I just hit everything? Okay. Well, that's down facing, so skip that one. Yeah? Whoop. Nice. Very cool. So there are anti-clockwise rotations in there. So I'm obviously going to be pushing one through for whatever reason. Why am I doing that? I don't yet know. The shape down here suggests I'm doing this at some point. But I've just got back here without like getting anything new. So do I can only assume I need to take through 2 because I'm like one is going to get rotated there, then the other one's going to get rotated on the way back, and that's going to be good for me. Yes, because that's be the right direction to put in there. Wait, how do I get this into position? Do I have to take them both this way? Oh, I can't take them both. Oh, I do this. Yep. You're there. That works for me. Yeah, there are quite a lot of levels here where I can just like I can tell I need to take. Like I had to hit both of those rotations shortly, otherwise why would they be there? And therefore, if I just like set up a situation that allows that to happen, the puzzle's done. It's kind of nice. Feels like I'm like ahead of the game. So we have anti-clockwise and clockwise. We have 4 things this time. What's that going to mean? Do I necessarily want an upwards facing one? I think I do, yeah. Okay, so ultimately, to get an upwards facing one of these needs to go anti-clockwise. Yeah, okay, so whichever one, so like why, so the same thing won't work because I need an anti-clockwise to get out. That is interesting. Will another one get me out? How else would I get out of here? In this space, a rightwards facing one would get me out as well, right? Yeah, okay. So in fact, the problem is I can't push this up. So if I brought the other one through, would I be able to set that up? Can I just like bring them all come with me? Then I want you, yes, you, the you, to somehow be one space higher. I guess by, okay, so I can use one of them to push it up into that space, and then the next one to push it out. There we go. Not what I want at all, because it rotates. So it's going to rotate clockwise. So if you're rotating clockwise, I need one that's facing left, but I'm never going to have one that's facing left. Unless I'm avoiding that one, it's totally possible that I'm actually going out the other way. Is that possible though? Maybe. Maybe. Let's undo back to when we had all 4. Oh, okay, here we go. So they're going like this. Oh yeah, I don't have all 4, right, because one of them gets used up. So taking that one back out that way would require getting it into a position to push it up. Well, okay, why did I push it down? Because I had to. I'm never going to end up with a left-facing one. So yeah, the clockwise rotation feels bad, right? And yeah, definitely no other rotation will work in here, right? So like up gets me in, left takes me out, down takes me out, right doesn't even get me in there in the first place. Yeah, okay. So I think I do want to bring this out of this direction somehow using the rest of these. I need this to be in this row, so it'll get pushed. Then I'm thinking I can like have you, pushing you to the right is difficult as well. Oh wait, I just see what I need to do. This. I actually go up from inside. That's a cool idea. Very nice. That just suddenly came to me. That's really fun. Like they set up the idea that you need to be back on the left to do the same trick again, but no, you're doing it all the way from the right hand side. Very neat. Okay, this has a lot of rotations going on. How on earth are we going to figure this out? What do I want? I want to get in there and not leave. I can't push the other two U's around, so it's just how do I use this U to begin with? And I can rotate it in various ways. And then bring another U out. This U would not take me inside at all, but I can rotate it into an up. Why would I want that? I now cannot get into it. Okay, so that experimentation sort of helped a little bit to kind of understand what's going on. If I were going to stop inside, how would it happen? Well, these two U's could like block this and go down. In fact, I have to go down to get in, right? So these two have to be blocking that. Or I hit one on the side and hit this wall. Yeah, that's another way that could work. There already is one on the side, but it's not at the bottom where it would need to be. But I'm also not going to get it to the bottom because I can't push. I can't go in from here. I can only go in. What did I do last time? I just rotated this twice until it was downwards facing again. Is there some reason that like left facing one would be useful? I don't think so, because I can't get into the bottom area. Okay, so no, it has to be downwards facing. So is this a case of you trying to use them up? Also, that lets me get it down without going through it. I guess if I now went down here, I'd be good. Except I don't have it down. Except I would have it down because this was anti-clockwise and then that'd be up. Okay. I want this to be used up so it stays down, and that to be used up so it stays down. Okay, that's the trick here, is understanding what needs to be used up. And quite possibly I have to use both of the clockwise. Yeah, this is cool. Very nice. Oh, I'm not done. I can't use both of them. Or can I? Yeah, this will be fine. And then I can push that. That's very nice. So those are both used up. And then I can push that one around. Am I done? I'm not done, am I? There's more to this. Sure, I can then. What am I doing here? Do that. If only the other one had gone down. Oh yeah, that is what I do. Okay, yes. I think I did this last time and just forgot. So it's that. Then do this to the left, down, hit that, and we're in. Very cool. It's a pigeon on my chimney. Being very noisy. I don't know if it was audible. I think it usually is. Okay. So what do we do here? Lost focus of the game. What do we do? Wait, this is okay. This is a lot like a previous level. I can get one to face down, which is what I did last time. There are so many more U's though. Okay, pigeon, you're right. Well, I just wanted. Last time I just did that, right? And then had two left-facing ones. Wait, why isn't this exactly the same? Oh, because the entrance is in a different place, right? That is the thing. Yeah, the entrance was there before. Now it's here. Uh-oh, this could be weird. This could be very weird. Do I want to push one down into, like, if I had this, do I want to push that down into that space? Not like that. Using 3. Ooh. 3. Now you're there. Oh, but I wouldn't be able to, if I had a downwards facing one, I wouldn't be able to push it down. Without somehow getting into you. Ooh. How's this going to work? How is this going to work? Okay, what are the ways of getting through that door? That's kind of the only way, right? Like a downwards one, hit something, go up. And it has to be in this column that I go into it. And I have to hit something in this column. Let's think about the others. Leftwards would just take me this way and that way. I would never even go upwards. Upwards could work if I could somehow get behind it. Is that possible? Oh, I can't even get an upwards facing one, right? Yeah, I can have left. Oh, no, I can have an upwards facing one. Interesting. Is that feasible? If I somehow get behind you. Like if there were another one in there blocking so that I stopped without hitting the spikes. Oh, that would be weird, wouldn't it? Ooh. I could see that being what they want me to do. That's why they didn't just give me a down, because the trick is that I'm actually using an up. Okay, so what would it take to block? It would still take... Oh no, okay, hold on. So, with 2 of these, if I go into that space, which would push the thing that I'm trying to put into position down. So I actually want just 1. Okay, hold on. There's various things coming up in my head right now. I want to push something. Do I want to push something down? I want it to be an up here or somewhere, but I also want something to be here. But I'm thinking like if I could somehow get the thing that I'm hitting against this wall could be in this column, and I just like hit it. Like I just push it over and then it hits the wall. But that would require setting up stuff that I don't think I can set up. Maybe. And what would I want to hit? Like this direction? Maybe. So I can obviously get that in that column. Then I can make an up. Put that in that column. But this is not going to work for me. I'm just going to hit the top of the up and then exit. If I could somehow go in on the next row, that would be good, but I can't. Okay. Oh, I could see this being possible somehow, maybe. Maybe. And the whole idea of putting 2 in, or I guess it was 3. I have to do this. That does nothing, except like it could get a thing into position along that wall. And then use one of them as an up. But I would never be able to at this point I'd never be able to get into any of these to do anything with the upwards facing one. Why am I so fixated on it facing up? Just because that feels like it's going to be the trick. Does feel like it's going to be the trick. That does not help me get in. Could that be the trick or not? Okay, so let's keep going with the directions. That was an upwards facing one. So if I can get behind it, I could potentially use that. Rightwards facing. Oh, what if the upwards? No, because I can't get into it if it's on the spikes. Okay. Rightwards facing one. Which direction do I go? I go like that. Well, first of all, I have to get behind it, and then I just either hit this wall and go there. Rightwards facing does not feel good. So either upwards facing or downwards facing. Upwards facing feels interesting because it's like inverting what we did in the previous version of this puzzle. And they've given me a rotation. So they give me a choice. Do I want it up or do I want it down? Other ways of getting behind that. Feels like I'm going to, right? Does feel like I'm going to. Like if I could get another one here, and then that's never going to happen. Pushing it down to the bottom is never good. But I also can't push one into this space without either pushing it down here or pushing it down there, in which case I've already filled in that corner or that space as well. I'm using too many things. I'm sure I can get that one down there and do this. Nope. Do this. But then I can't get the upwards facing one down, except I can, but no, yeah. So the problem here is that I then have no way. Wait, if I go on this row? Yes. I did not see that option. Woohoo! I was right about it being an upward facing one. Very nice.